The marathon is just about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. Laying a brick every day instead of trying to build a brick wall. Just lay a brick every day. Eventually you look up, you're gonna have a brick wall.
Here we are. Rain is gone from the block of boulevards. The rain is gone. The rain.
What's going on? We out here, personal interview, San Diego, California. You know, about to let y'all know what's going on in my mind. You know, projects I'm about to work with, people I've been working with for the last couple months. You know,
the rain.
Okay, let's talk about where you're from and who you hung out with during your childhood.
I'm from Chicago, Illinois. You know, some know it as a rough place to be and live, but I mean, you know, with the good family and friends and a good structure, you know, you'll make it out of the storm, you know. Some of the people I hung out with is just, you know, people I went to school with, you know, just like everyday child, good friends. My boy Russ, my boy Brandon, my big brother Mike, hung out with him, you know, and they basically steered me clear of, you know, all the wrongdoing and stuff that was taking place in my neighborhood. So, you know, it was a pretty good childhood, but I mean, rough at the same time, and it enlightened me, you know, for the rest of my life.
What event or moment in your life do you feel made you want to be in the entertainment industry?
Well, I would say the most important event that happened in my life was when I was a sophomore in high school, you know, going into a junior. Lil Wayne had a talent showcase in Chicago. It was at the Lab. You know, everybody knows that's where all the hot producers and stuff in Chicago go to make their music. He was actually having a talent showcase for what is now called YMCB. You know, and I went to the auditions. There were, you know, guys and women my age, you know, and older, you know, that I had to beat out at the audition. So it was a lot of fun, you know. And once I ended up getting it, you know, it made me feel a certain way, you know, like the stores and stuff, you know, in Chicago, they sponsored me with clothes, you know. There were flyers around the city with me and Lil Wayne going around the city, and I'm only a junior in high school, so I mean, just that feeling of being in the camera, being in the spotlight, you know, everybody, you know, acknowledging you for you doing something well and good, you know, it was a good thing.
And what are some of the new projects you're working on currently?
So many to name. Some of the projects I'm working on now is just a bunch of photo shoots. I'm also going to be working with Soulja Boy's clothing line, which is Ocean Game clothing for his website up in Los Angeles. I'm going to be working with Jen Hoffman real soon. She's just exquisite photographer out of LA. She is the goddess of photography. She shoots celebrities, TV show cameos, everything, you know. So I'm really excited to be working with her. Also have several reps from ABC and Rockaware, you know, out of New York, who are currently working with me as well, to make sure, you know, that I become a relevant name in this industry, you know, because it's all who you know, and you know, I personally met these people, so it's a positive outlook right now, and that's what I'm working on currently. Today, I actually just got a call that I'm actually going to be featured as a host and talent escort for the opening, which is the intro to the BET Music Awards out here in Los Angeles, California. It's going to be at the Luxury Lounge, and it's going to be for Dope Magazine. It's going to be really nice. A lot of celebrities, you know, on board. Some of the celebrities that are going to be there are Katy Perry, Big Sean, Keke Palmer. You name it, just to name a few. So I'm really honored to be a part of that, you know. So.
Tell me about the Real World auditions in LA.
Well, the Real World auditions in LA, that went really well. It was actually held in Burbank, California. It was very exciting just to be there in the presence of everybody else who wants to be the next biggest star like me, you know. So it was fun. There was 1 million people there, and basically right now, long story short, I am in the second process of being selected for Real World Los Angeles. So, you know, with God on my side, you know, hopefully I will get that call back, and I will be, you know, the next person featured on Real World Los Angeles.
Who are some of the people from your hometown that inspired to keep you working hard?
Oh man, So many. My favorite rapper was Twista, you know, so he never ceases to amaze me, you know. He falls off the map and then, you know, comes back with some fire type of stuff, you know, and he's a great person. I met him personally, you know, he's a great individual, he's very humble, you know, at the same time. Chief Keef, which is a new up-and-coming rapper out of Chicago, just signed with Interscope Records. He is the voice of Chicago. He's, you know, not even 20 years old yet. He's making big moves, major moves, and that is truly an inspiration to me, you know. Lil Durk as well, who's also another rapper. King Louie out of Chicago is also another rapper that are doing their thing, and you know, they are remarkable people, and I admire them for their hustle and their grind. Also, GLC is like one of my big brothers, you know. He's not a local artist anymore. He is world known, you know, over 100,000 followers on Twitter. You know, he gave me my first shot at being in my first music video. Go check that out on YouTube. It's called Jesse Owens. So I want to salute you, GLC, you know, for making it happen for me. Kanye is the voice of Chicago. He is the man of Chicago. Everybody knows that, you know. Him, I just like Kanye because, you know, he just stays true to his roots and where he came from. So nothing but love.
Up to this point in your career, who has helped you perfect your craft and handle your different business opportunities?
So many people, you have no idea. Man, so many people play a vital role in my everyday life as far as me succeeding and going to the top. You know, it goes all the way back from the days of my first photo shoot to Timmy Sykes, Ricky Washeta of Detroit, Michigan. Ron Jerice gave me my first shot in a fashion show in Detroit. Miss Washeta from Greenlight Radio, San Diego, California. Antoinette Ransom, she is also co-executive for Project Ambush, one of the biggest runway shows in San Diego last year. 1,500 to 2,000 attendees. You know, if you really want to see everybody who's helped me, you know, up to this point, then, you know, you can take a look at my credits page on my website, you know, and you will see everybody there from top to bottom who's helped me from start to finish. Also, just to end that, I want to say Kevin Young out of LA, Los Angeles, you know, Blueprint Modeling School, he really helped me perfect my craft on the runway and also training with theatrical stuff and reading teleprompters, that type of thing. So, you know, I want to make sure I show love to him as well.
Let's talk about following of supporters. How can we search for you and your followers on Twitter?
My Twitter game is crazy. Okay, you can search for me on Facebook, /TheModelKells. My Twitter is also TheModelKells, TheModelKells. I have Model Mayhem as well. You can search me on there. My website, you know, is done and finished now, www.brianesibly.com. And as far as my Twitter followers, man, I'm very blessed to be in the position, you know, that I am, to have celebrities, you know, following me, you know, and I'm not even where I need to be yet. So I want to go ahead and start out with B-Hype, who is Twista's right-hand man for over 20 years plus. GLC, once again, you know, who gave me my first opportunity for my music video debut. I want to shout, oh my goodness, it goes from different photographers, Sean Brooks, to different publicists all over, you know. So Yana Evelyn, who also gave me the opportunity to start being featured on Fox 5 News down in San Diego. She's a big part of that as well. So, you know, everybody who follows me, they know who they are. And if you want to see who follows me, you know, check out my Twitter page, you know.
Okay, and who are your favorite rappers in the game right now?
My favorite rappers in the game, I have to start out right now with the up and coming. His name is Future. He is, you know, he's definitely doing his thing on the wavelengths. He's actually been around for a long time, but as I researched him, you know, he sat around in the cut and, you know, just played his role, you know, as far as getting the proper guidance and following the right person, because, you know, being in the industry, you have to make sure that you follow the right person. The Future is definitely proof of that, because now he's blowing up to the top because he listened to the people who came before him. Also, Nipsey Hussle, I listen to him every day. His new mixtape is called "A Marathon Continues." Go pick that up. It's inspiration to your life. You need it every day in your life. Yo Gotti is a rapper out of Memphis. He is definitely shocking the world right now, you know, because at first he started out from a local artist out of Memphis, and now he's you know, taking over the industry as well. Also, I want to shout out another good person, you know, his name is No Good, actually a good friend of mine out of Chicago, great lyricist, great delivery. Be looking for him on the Come Up DVD as well. He's going to be on there out real soon. Doing shows in Adriana's, you know, in Chicago. Just had a showcase May 16th. So I want to shout out Meek Mills as well. Meek Mills he's young, he's hungry, he's dedicated. He always has been. He's been on the circuit for a long time, and he's really blowing up, you know. So I want to shout those rappers out, and that's about it for us.
What are some of your favorite songs on right now?
All right, some of my favorite songs right now, you know, I would have to say Rick Ross to start out with. It's called Rich Forever. It's off his new mixtape. Rich Forever is basically saying, you know, he did everything it took, you know, to get to where he is now. And now that he's done that, you know, it's going to pay off, and he's going to invest wisely and, you know, make the right business decisions. And that's what the song Rich Forever is about. Also, I want to say the name of the song is it's called Same Damn Time by Future. It's a real good, you know, club song. You know, talks about your clothes and stuff like that. You know, and it's a real fly song. I like that. Ali Boy has a couple good songs that I like. One is called Guilty. Another one is called Black Roses. You know, real good song. He's a good artist out of Atlanta. And I want to shout out Chief Keef again. He has a song with King Louie, two Chicago artists, called Winning. And basically, you know, that young brother is on his way to the top, and he knows it, you know. And basically, that song is just, you know, a reflection of who he is and what he's going for, and that's winning.
What other entities of the industry would you like to take on while being a model?
Okay, you know, right now, I want to focus on just everything. I want to be known as a professional male model. I want to be known as a great host to several events, different parties, different, you know, venues that, you know, might have things going on. And also I want to branch off into the modeling world as well. You know, that's why, you know, me being featured in music videos and, you know, doing commercials and stuff like that, like that's a big part of it, because I want to be a well-rounded, you know, just individual. I don't want to be known just as a in-demand male model. I want to be known as a host, an actor, and a model.
What people or companies would you like to represent in the future?
Okay. I'd like to start out with one. You know, I just want to say I'm extremely honored, you know, and privileged to be a part of Ocean Gang Clothing's web shoot, which is actually in Los Angeles. That's going to be the middle of next month. You know, it's just a blessing. You know, also I want to work with Rockaware if possible in the future. I want to work with 8732. Jeezy has the #1 selling urban clothing line that there is right now. So if I could reach out to him and, you know, maybe work a deal out with him, you know, that would be cool. Also T.I. has a clothing line, which is called Coup. You know, so on the urban side, those are the major brands that I want to work with. You know, on the men's business casual suit side, I would like to work with Hugo Boss, Steve Harvey, Armani's another one of them, and you know, and Hollister. So definitely, you know, a lot of people tell me that I have a Hollister type of build, so, you know, which is the European suit, you know, build. So if I could do that, you know, that would be pretty good. I want to say this to Future. You know, Future, I know you have a clothing line coming out called Pluto, and I really would like to be a part of it. I want to be the spokesperson for the brand all over. I definitely have done my research on who you are and what you represent, and you know, I'm doing everything on my own, man. So, you know, if you have room for another hard-working brother in your camp, I would love to be a part of your movement.
Here we are.